Dang, girl! You drive that your truck? Woohoo! Be careful. Be nice to my baby. Be careful with those wide hips. There she goes. She took the dually, and we got her Jeep. What's going on today, guys? Welcome back. As you saw, Allie is driving the dually and we have the Jeep today, mostly because she needs an oil change, so I told her to drive my dually. But what she doesn't know is that we're gonna be doing some extra things while she is away with the dually, and that is gonna be installing something here from our boys at Banks that she does not know about. She's gonna come back and we're gonna have her drive it and have her just be blown away. So we're gonna pull the car in and do the oil change, and I'm gonna go over exactly what we got in our hands. It should be a fun, interesting day, just having some fun. Well, guys, don't worry. We have confirmation that the dually is parked safe and sound, and apparently Allie is very proud of her park job.
Better than 4x4?
Man, she don't need 4x4 to get up on these ramps. That's a Jeep. You see that? We're about to do Jeep things. 3.6 liters of raw power. As we go right into the deep. Beautiful. All right, so we're not gonna bore you guys with filming any of the oil change. Obviously, we're just gonna dump in some 520 synthetic from our guys over at AMSOIL. That's not what we're doing. So we're gonna do the oil change in the background, and we're gonna get into exactly what we have that Allie doesn't know about that we are gonna be installing on her Jeep here. Now, it's from our guys over at Banks. Of course, we love our guys over at Banks. What we got, and I've actually been testing this in my dually as well, we got one of their new pedal monsters that we are gonna be installing. Super, super easy to install. I'm telling you, if you cannot install this, you've got some bigger problems. But anyway, let's go over this a little bit in the background while we're doing the oil change. Takes all of about 4 seconds to install. All right, there we have it, visual confirmation. She even chose an end spot. Look at that, little crooked there, babe, but needless to say, great job. No fatalities on the forces. That's a good thing. Right, Sound Mike? I'll take a laugh. Good enough for this early in the morning. Need some power tools down there? No power tools, Dale. So what in the world is a pedal monster? So what this is from the guys over at Banks is a throttle sensitivity controller. Now, what makes this so much better and so much different from other ones on the market, it is the first one that is OBD2 controlled. Now, they do that for many different reasons, which are actually pretty interesting. So we're gonna go over that, but I think first what we're gonna do is we're just gonna install it real easy. I mean, again, like I said, it's really just this and this OBD2 port, which plugs into the back of the pedal monster. You got some lights here that lets you know that you are connected to your Bluetooth, which it is phone controlled. Now you can actually, we got the standalone version because it's going on Allie's Jeep. If you have an iDash or a Derringer tuner for you Duramax guys, you can actually control the pedal monster levels and various different settings in there all through your iDash. So again, this right here is the heart of the beast. It connects to your throttle pedal. Let's get to installing this thing without trying to get too wet underneath here. We'll find our throttle pedal down underneath here. Find the plug, which is right up here. Just basically pop that boy out here. There we go. Right there. Our OBD2 port is hiding right there, so we'll plug that in. Go ahead and plug in the pedal monster into that. Go ahead and take the other end of the pedal monster, plug it back into the actual pedal. I know it's a little difficult to see. There we go. Lock her down. We've got this little jumper plug right here. And then all we do is just plug this back into the back right there. And that's it. That's the install. Let's go to the phone. Official Greg A weather report of the day. Very overcast and cloudy, and it has now officially started to rain. Before we finish up with the installation, I was gonna make sure that we actually put oil in this thing in case I accidentally started it and blew oil all over this beautiful Jeep over here. But anyway, guys, let's talk for a quick second on why would you need a throttle sensitivity controller. Now, we're actually doing it on Allie's Jeep for a reason. Number one, because this thing is an absolute dog with the V6 that's in here. And I drive this thing quite a bit. If you guys follow me for a while, I steal Allie's Jeep all the time. Now, we're used to driving things that have quite a bit more horsepower, quite a bit more power, and this thing is just a dog. Now, the throttle sensitivity controllers really come in for one reason. They're creating a solution to a problem that the guys over at the factory love to put on us. Now, the guys at the factory, they don't like to have a lot of fun. They like to, you know, make sure you have a soft, mushy pedal. If you guys have ever had a truck, and again, by the way, quick pause. This isn't for just gas. Obviously, like I said, I've been testing one while the dually was sitting over there. We've been testing one of the dualies. It's gas and vehicle. The applications are pretty much endless for the pedal monster. Pretty much, they fit almost everything. Gas, diesel, like I said. So anyway, the guys over at the factory, they don't like to party, they don't like to have any fun. They make sure you guys have a soft, squishy, and sometimes a quote-unquote dead pedal in your truck. I've talked to a ton of guys at events, at shows with Rams, especially newer ones that have a really weird feeling pedal. Like if you're in traffic, you go to slow down, you go to speed back up, and you gotta really like push on the pedal. It is a thing, it's a big thing, and a lot of cars experience the same thing. So that is what this pedal monster is basically resolving. It is letting you control how you like your pedal and bypassing the way the factory ECM is going to tell you how much fun you can or cannot have on your pedal. So that is what a throttle sensitivity controller is doing. Now, the Banks one being OBD2 controlled is a huge thing because it lets Banks go above and beyond to put in extra safety features. There's other competitors and guys out there that all they're doing is interrupting your throttle signal, which the ECM can still sense and see, and sometimes that will leave you in limp mode and leave you on the side of the road. Now, the way that the guys at Banks do it, which again, they go above and beyond, they take the best of what's in the market and they just absolutely crush it and kill it. And we'll go over some of the features that are in there because theirs is OBD2 controlled. So with the Banks module being OBD2 controlled, all of the other guys out on the market right now are not OBD2 controlled. Now, let me explain that for a quick second here. Now, the other guys, what they're doing, their modules are not only powered up, but all they're doing is piggybacking and interrupting your throttle signal right off your pedal. So the 5-volt reference wires that are coming to this pedal, that's actually how they're powering their module, which is not really the best and safest way because there's not really, in kind of a short way, there's not enough juice in that circuit to control a power module that's going to interrupt and kind of change your throttle signal. That's one of the reasons why Banks goes off the OBD2 port, is because they're pulling a solid power source off your OBD2, and when they do that, not only are they getting a solid power source, now they can see everything that your vehicle's doing as far as what gear it's in, what speed it's going. It allows them to do a lot more cool things and cool features rather than just kind of interrupt and modify the signal off of your pedal. So not only is it not a great power supply, the other thing that the other guys tend to run into, obviously, because they are not OBD2 controlled, is this is still going to your ECM. So you press on your pedal, it goes to your ECM. Now, when you have a module that is changing, modifying, and doing different things with just that without being connected to the rest of the vehicle, it is gonna get confused and, and oftentimes sets a check engine light and possibly puts your vehicle or truck into limp mode. So again, the OBD2 part of the Banks is probably one of the coolest and most important key features because of the bad power source and the fact that the ECM can easily get confused. You guys know these newer vehicles, if they sense any type of interruption, they're gonna set a light for your pedal. And again, if it does that, you have a great chance of it sending your truck or vehicle or car into limp mode and then leaving you with no pedal. OBD2, on the other hand, the way that Banks module is set up, will never leave you stranded. We are going to prove that by driving down the road and actually going to pull that plug and show you guys, even if this module loses power on the Banks, all it does is return to your factory settings. So this module, and the fact that it's OBD2, and I keep, hey Michael, how many times have I said OBD2 in this sentence? 64. So again, this module is actively sensing if the computer thinks that there is a problem. This is not going to leave you stranded. It's going to factory default just to your factory pedal because it is actively looking. If the computer's messed up, the computer thinks it's funny, it goes back to stock. But that doesn't happen with the Banks because of all of the extra information that it's gathering. Hey, how you doing? How was that? It's pretty solid right there, right?
That was...
Did you understand what the pedal monster is now off of that one sentence?
OBD2 for the win.
OBD2 for the win. All right, so before we start this thing up, we're gonna finish the installation. Hey, you wanna jump in the other side? Yeah. Hey, can you bring me a battery? This one's about to die. I've been talking a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, dang. Solid Mike with the jokes. All right, so we've downloaded the Pedal Monster app. As you can see, this is kind of where we're hanging the module out right here. That way we can kind of take a look at these lights and make sure we're good. So it's not really permanently mounted in there. So Pedal Monster would like to use Bluetooth. Okay. Please fully power on your vehicle. Be sure not to start the engine, especially if you don't have oil in it. Open settings in your device and navigate the Bluetooth menu. Make sure your Bluetooth is on. Let me just make sure my Bluetooth is on. My Bluetooth is on. Power. Now we're powered up. Confirm. Oh, we got to hit in pairing mode. I forgot. There's a little button on the back. Little button on the back side. Let me get a paper clip. You got a paper clip? You got a toothpick? We don't have one of those. We have a small drill bit. Oh, we got lights. Okay, I clicked it. Oh, and our battery's about to die. That's wonderful. Device paired. You have successfully paired your vehicle. Continue to calibrate. Calibrate. Pressure pedal. Wide open throttle. To the floor. Release your pedal. To pressure pedal, wide open throttle. One more time. 1, 2, 3. You're all set. Get started. All right. All right, looks like we need to select our vehicle here. You know what they say, right? Well, I mean, it is already 10 o'clock. I mean,
5 o'clock somewhere.
one a day keeps the doctor away. Or 2, or 3. But anyway, so... Whoa! Anyway, all right, guys, so we're all connected up. As you can see here, we got both blue lights on. The one is that we are connected down here to power, and one is that we are connected Bluetooth. This is the main screen that's going to come up. This obviously shows you that the Pedal Monster is connected, and reverse safety. Now, let me tell you about reverse safety just for a quick second. So reverse safety is the other guys out there that just basically interrupt your throttle signal, and they don't have a lot of curvature in their throttle mapping. When you go in reverse, it's still the same sensitivity. So if you like driving on something that is a little bit more sporty, say you're towing a trailer, say you're backing up and you go to hit the throttle pedal and you go to back in Uncle Jimmy's barn, you know, because your throttle is just all hopped up. So what Banks does right here is the reverse safety. As soon as you, and again, it goes back to our favorite word of the day is OBD2. The OBD2 allows it to know that is in reverse, so it goes back down to stock throttle sensitivity in reverse. So otherwise on here, you got city, sport, and track, and then you can actually adjust the curve in each one individually. So a lot of different settings on here, and then you can go back to stock. The other thing that's cool about this is this doesn't actually leave any footprint. So if you have a completely factory vehicle, you still have warranty, all that stuff, you can take this out or leave it in. It does not actually affect any of that stuff. So this is a good way to, this doesn't actually add power, but will give you a much better, smoother driving vehicle. So we're gonna take it for a drive and just see how it feels. And right here, you can actually, because of, again, our favorite word, OBD2 of the day here, you can actually see if we go to sport and we just do here, this is what the factory would be, and then this is what Banks is. Oh, baby, I'm telling you, 3.6 liters raw power, Michael. So again, it's cool because the way that the Banks has done their throttle mapping, it's very cool. I'll put a graph up on the thing. It's not just straight jagged lines. They actually have changed the voltage and where it is actually at the pedal, and then you can kind of low trim, adjust the way each one kind of comes on, if that makes sense. But anyway, when Allie gets in this thing later, we're gonna go, so we're gonna leave it on stock. And now the one thing is, it is not strictly live time. Like, you can't change this on the fly, but all you have to do is be stopped. You can be in like you could be at a stoplight and change it. You don't need to be in park, but you can't change it going down, driving down the road. So as soon as she gets to the end of the driveway, we're just gonna, you know, give it a little, she probably, it's raining, so it's probably not a great idea, but we're gonna let her drive it and just see how she feels. But we're gonna drive it first, make sure we know what the deal is. And just bring the camera over here. This, and if you, hey, by the way, if you guys have a significant other or a wife or any one of those or both of those things, you will know exactly where we're test driving this. Now you can show them the dash. Look at the gas gauge on here. Sorry, babe, I had to do it. Look at where we're test driving this. We're test driving this right to the gas station. If that doesn't hit home, if that has ever been true in your life, you should hit the like button right now. Just shameless plug right there. Just hit the like button. Anyway. All right, are we ready to drive this thing? When you're actually driving, these go dim, so you can't even see it. All right, we're just gonna go right to sport because city just sounds boring. So let's just give her 5 in sport. See how she feels. And mind you, I drive this vehicle a lot, so I should know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Again, we're not adding power, but it really does feel, it feels quicker. All right, should we stop in the middle of the road and do track?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're safely pulling over in Teddy's field right here. All right. See, as soon as we stop, goes. Okay, we don't want to give her the full sauce. Oh! Wow! Wow! Oh my gosh, 6,000 RPMs. I don't know if this vehicle has ever seen that. We have to go fix Steady's stone driveway. We just peeled out of there like, wow, that's quite a bit of difference. All right, so basically what it's doing is moving all of the throttle response to basically like the first portion of the pedal. So you don't need to touch it very, I'm sorry, you don't need to depress it, I can't talk. You don't need to depress it very far for it to think that you're at, like I'm barely on it and we're already at like half throttle. I feel like this just added 100 horse, but it didn't add any. Got the groceries in the back. All right, so the last test that I told you guys we were gonna do is we were going to basically cut power to this thing. I'm gonna unplug it from the OBD2 while we're driving to kind of simulate if this module were to die or have any issues. I'm basically just gonna unplug it, cut power, and we'll be able to hopefully see on there, or actually that might kill that, but we'll be able to tell if I'm still driving and check the RPM and see if we still have, obviously still have a pedal. So Here goes nothing. Mid-traffic situation here. If I can reach down all the way. Oh, she's really in there. Okay. All right, she's unplugged. No connection. Well, it's really slow, but we're still driving. Still accelerating. Still going the speed limit, obviously, on this road. Not connected. Still have pedal. That's what you call a fail safe. It's gonna fail safely. I read that on the internet. I didn't come up with that on my own. Dang, girl! You drive that your truck? Woohoo! Your Jeep is now a race truck.
Oh, great.
You want to drive it?
Is it as fast as this?
I gotta get gas because you didn't have any gas in it.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's way faster than that. This is a race Jeep. All right, we're gonna go fill up your car and then you're gonna drive this rocket ship, all right? Hey, Ray. All right, mean mugging. You want to race, girl? She says, yeah. All right. Are you ready?
I don't know. What is this? How it's gonna be?
Don't worry about this. You don't need to worry about any of these fancy devices that are gonna make you.
I'm scared.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, I have an app too.
No. You just get to drive. You don't worry about it. Just give it a little throttle right there. Put your foot on the throttle.
Oh.
All right. Don't worry. You're on stock right now.
No added power. I'm scared. Fiery so
You don't worry about it right now. You just worry about driving. All right. Let's drive. Anybody told you today you look beautiful? They better not have. But I'm telling you, look beautiful. All right, that's all you need. You drive this thing every day. Nope, you just got to come to a complete stop.
Hold on, 0, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy.
Okay.
Go.
Just drive normal. Feel fast?
It's very, yeah.
It does not add any power.
No, it's just very responsive. Like there's no like.
No turbo lag on the vehicle? No, there's no turbo lag because there's no turbo?
Yeah.
Feels good. Don't look at what I'm doing over here.
Okay, well this person probably thinks I'm
Just
stupid.
splash them. Well, not really, but.
Can I go? Whoa!
You gonna drive like this all the time? We're on track mode.
Where am I going?
Easy on the old girl.
That's like so responsive. Like you're barely tapping it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa!
Am I allowed to do that?
Getting after it. Jeez. Man, oh man. We're really prepping her for her truck here. Goodness. All right, turn around. You're done. You're done. We'll turn you back. All right, let me out of here. Crazy driver. Whew. We're safe. We're safe. She can't handle all the newfound power. All right, we'll tuck up the wires underneath there so you can hide all that stuff. Are you gonna shut it off? You gotta let it cool down? Babe, you got a fresh AMSOIL oil change, filled it up, and you got the pedal monster.
You take such good care of it.
What would you rate the pedal monster?
Like a 10.
10 out of 10?
Heck yeah.
She's ready to rip. Boys, what have we done? What have we done? Look out is right. Well guys, there you have it. 2 thumbs up, probably a 15 out of 10. I personally did not even expect it to kind of wake up Allie's Jeep as much as it did. Way more responsive, way smoother. Even Allie was like, "You're not taking this out of my Jeep, right?" Like she off camera, she was like, "This is gonna stay gonna stay in my Jeep? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. What have we done? But anyway, I feel like it's really useful for if you guys have multiple vehicles in your family or your household, and you guys like a particular pedal. If you like a little bit more sensitive pedal, really easy to jump in something like this. Jump into your wife's vehicle. After experiencing it in a gas application, I feel like any vehicle, gas or diesel, would benefit from that. I feel like the way that the pedals are mapped from the factory are like not even close to how good it feels with the Pedal Monster. But anyway, that is pretty much going to wrap it up. If you guys are interested in the Pedal Monster, it'll be the first link down below. Head over to Banks. I'll also link one of Banks' videos explaining a little bit more detailed. Gail does an awesome job of kind of explaining some of the technical back end of why they design things a certain way. We kind of just gave you a little bit more of, you know, I would say the Greg version of that, but you guys get the point. But that is going to do it. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. We are jumping right back in the shop. You guys will have another video up of the Pete, probably less than a day away. The day has finally come to finish putting the stacks on the Pete. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to keep these videos rolling. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Michael! The Jeep is no longer safe with Hallie driving. She really likes it. She peeled him a little bit. Her exact words were, "You're not taking this out of my Jeep, right?"